Willkommen, bienvenue, and welcome back to Enigmatica 6 live with Light. And probably George, maybe Frog? We'll see how it goes. Just gotta make sure it's live in all the places. And it appears that we are. Hey there, Mac. Okay, since Frog is mildly, well, significantly unlikely to be here, let's turn off his stream tracker. And it looks like George is streaming, so we'll connect his. Might change their rank order in the layout, but for now, it's fine how it is.
There we go. I knew I forgot something.
Minor detail.
How's it going?
It's going all right.
That's good to hear.
Got a nice color dye creating setup going. Just need to figure out how to get it into the plastic.
I mean, you probably want to fold it or something like that.
Yeah, fold it gently. Don't knock the air out.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, that's a meringue.
I mean, honestly, it's not that different. Have you ever seen some adding the videos like people adding color into oh, thank you.
Not the plastic. I think I've seen it for taffy, but I would imagine it's a lot like taffy.
Yeah, it's the same difference. Taffy, plastic. I mean, don't tell the folks in Atlantic City or anything, but I think I know their secret. Polyethylene.
Right. I was also going to move this over by 1, 2, 3. Right. Let's get some things out of my inventory then. Ooh, the topic, why Tunic hides its tutorials and other topics. That does sound interesting.
I would, knowing nothing about this, I would guess it's because so many people are turned off by obvious tutorials, and also so many people have been basically trained to ignore tutorials because they feel like they are better than that, and so they don't. And so
skip.
Yeah, in order to get people to learn the game, you have to convince them you're not trying to teach them the game by holding their hand, when actuality you are. Am I close?
I don't know. Mac, is he close?
Altar of the Sea. Yes. Man, whoever told me that I should just put up a sign telling me what I was supposed to be doing. Kudos on them.
That's a good idea. And his response is kind of, yeah.
I feel validated.
Yay.
Some mossy stone bricks and a sea lantern. Do I have a sea lantern? Probably. If not, I can go to the sea and steal some, because stealing is what I do.
Okay, so pick this up. We break this. We put this here. We'll break all these things.
Huh. I have 6 hearts of the sea, and I have 6 soulbound hearts of the sea.
Oh.
This is odd.
Coincidental.
They have 2 separate slots, just to mess with you.
Of course they do. Oh no, it's gone. Come back,
I've seen a
thing.
bit of it. I've seen a bit of gameplay up to it. Not a lot, just enough to go, oh, that's looks like it's fun.
Did I? Oh, I actually did pick it up. Weird. Yeah, Tunic looks, from the very tiny bit I've seen, really good. And like I was saying that before it was even out, like back when I just saw a quick preview of it, and I was like, wait, why is this not on my wish list? Oh, I should repair my glue.
I don't feel like wasting prismarine shards on a sea lantern when I can just go out here and find some place and just steal all the ones I want.
Hmm.
Because hoarding is the most important thing.
Okay, so that's all set up. Should pick this up. Break that. Oh no, come back. Like so. Yeah, definitely gonna have to put a lot of no spoilers when I get around to playing Tunic, because I have a feeling I will need to tap the sign a lot for that game.
Don't make me tap the sign. Oh, man, Citizens was so good.
Good old Simpsons. Oh, stupid thing is putting all the flowers in the flower pouch exactly like it's supposed to. Grr. Okay, now I need to rebind the thingamajig to here from here. So that'll take the flowers, turn them into petals, send them over here, get them all crushed. Good to go. Mac, I still haven't played Inscription. I imagine that'll be a good one to play blind.
I will say yes.
Okay.
And I'll shut up about it.
Yeah. Yeah, I've managed to avoid almost all the spoilers. Like, I know that there's more to it than just the card game that I saw, but that's all I know about that. Somehow, I still don't know much of anything about Undertale.
Also,
I know random things about Deltarune, but only random things. Okay, so that should work. Harvesting that, coming over here. Now we just need to move this whole setup over here.
let's see. I know nothing about Deltarune. I thought Undertale was a lot of fun. Yeah, that's what I got.
Mm.
And I have wither bees now.
Nice.
My inner bee was successfully transmuted into a wither bee. Ka-ching. Which means that one of you go right there. Need to munch on later. Go there.
That. Ooh, we need to make sure this is set properly first. Good.
Okay, what do I do with another bee? Or a wither bee? Another bee? Oh my god, Yes, wither bee.
Witherby. What don't you do? Yeah, Baba is you. You'd have to seriously watch it to know anything spoily. But I've watched barely any of that. I am a little curious to see how Super is Hot is going. Like, whether it's done.
Super is hot. What?
Yeah, Super is Hot. It's a combination of Baba is You and Super Hot.
I mean, that sounds pretty amazing.
Where, yeah, you can push around the instructions for what moves time forward and what is moved by the time. But mind you, I haven't even played Super Hot. So I think it would be a bit of a stretch to go from having played neither Super Hot nor Baba Is You to trying to play Super Is Hot.
Yeah, we believe in you. I mean, it won't break your brain that hard, I'm sure.
Sure. It'll be fine. Okay. So now this is all set up.
Two more stacks of epic Oreos.
Nice. Okay, here's hoping this doesn't just drag the ground with it. The ground still appears to be the ground. Oh, right, I need to put the other things on it. Oh, man. Probably right about there. Not quite there. Come on, leverage. Let me push it. 1, 2, 3, 4. Good enough. There we go. Let's turn it back on.
Crystal Starlight Illumination Powder.
Yeah, there's much, much better. Now we bring the torch back over here. Brilliant.
Oh, here's my buckets. They're literally right there.
Literally right there.
They were looking right at me in the face. I don't know how I missed them.
Okay, so now this will go to a color place. We need to figure out how to pull out each color one by one. I wonder if it's just going to be 6 smart funnel things, or 16 smart funnel things.
Rosewood chest is pretty.
Oh, yeah.
Got a part of face. Okay. Well, there's probably enough gas tiers for the rest of my life now. That's good.
Yeah, Mac, we're probably going to go with the 2x2 drawers. Just to save on space. But then again, if we're making a store where you just have a big old wall of bins to make it feel like a Lego store, you might want to just use the 1x1.
Case in point, this monstrosity.
Yes.
Ah, monstrous.
That monstrosity. Yes,
Those
I
who
don't
don't
have
know.
one of those myself. Certainly not.
You see
Although,
how
mine is not as
this
monstrous.
whole line going here to there. The entire back of there is filled with drawers. I'm never going to look at them ever, because if I don't look at them too hard, then everything is fine.
Yeah, like mine is just mildly monstrous.
I make no such claims. What's giving me spectral arrows?
Do you have a hellish zombie?
I'm certain I do.
It might be that. Maybe the ghast. I'm not sure. But something nether probably gives it to you because you can get them from trading with the pigs. Mac, but my concern is I want to be able to make a whole bunch of plastic, but also have a stock of just the dye.
It's easier just to look at spectral arrows. Boo bees. Turned out it was those all along.
That does make a little sense. Okay. So if we build the thing over here. Two by four, 2x4, 2x4, 2x4. It should be fine. Mac, the block coloring doesn't have to be super fast because they're not made super fast. Let's give a watch over here to how quickly we make plastic. So I'm fairly certain you only get 1 block from 8 plastic. Oh, you get 8 blocks from 8 plastic. That's handy. So we will definitely be making dye faster than we're making plastic. Because we're making about 1 per second, I think, for the dyes. Well, 1 flower per second, so that's 2 dyes per second. Whereas this is definitely less than 1 plastic per second. Yeah, Mac, and that's fine. Like, I would much rather have too much dye than too much plastic because we want to have a stock of dye in case anyone needs it. And so that would likely mean I don't need a buffering system for the dye. We'll just make way too much of it. And then have void upgrades on the storage. But we are still going to run into the issue of making sure that we are making an equal amount of each color of block. And so we need to spit out the colors 1 by 1 in a row. And yes, theoretically, we could use these petals for things. And so maybe I should also put an intermediate buffer here, that it doesn't start turning it into dye until we have a good stock of the petals. In case we do crazy Britannia shenanigans. And so maybe we'd set up Petal Hut over here. But we won't need a ton of petals in the buffer. And so for that, I think we could abuse the way drawers work. Where we could put the drawers out from the controller and then once the main ones are full, it'll push it into an overflow drawer that's attached to this die maker. Yes, Mac, but that defeats the purpose of a store. We can't have the customers trying to do things themselves.
Completely obviates the premise. Come now. As we all know, customers are incapable of doing anything for themselves. Present company accepted.
Yeah, so I might actually put the pedal storage in George's thing here.
What pedals are we storing?
The Britannia pedals. Because you always use the thing on top, so you don't even use the internal elevator.
True.
And I even forgot that there was a mineral thing in here.
Yeah, what am I growing over there? Am I still growing mineral? In my little thing over here? Yep, looks like it. Oh well.
And we'll upgrade it just in case we do mineral things later. And so we'll probably just put the controller here, flank them on either side, make something decorative on top. Yeah, that seems good. Okay, so we're gonna need some comparators, won't we?
Hmm. 624,000 granite cobblestone. I think that's enough.
You think that now, but who knows about the future?
Hello, Samson. Adorable cat in my lap.
Nice.
It's attacking my chair. Please don't attack the chair.
Don't attack the chair.
Never knows. You tell him not to attack the chair. That's when they attack the chair even. Oh, cat. You know, I'm almost to the point where I feel like maybe I should start going into mechanism because Frog earlier was making fun of. So if I come over here, you can see Among my many other half-baked plans, by the way, look at my nice broad bamboo bridge. It doesn't feel like a bridge anymore, but you know, whatever.
Eh,
As you can see down here. Whoop.
still kind of does. Yeah, it's
Yeah,
the
but it's
ending of it that's bad.
yeah. Anyway, this is exactly one chunk in size.
Okay.
I did this so I can do mechanism stuff and have giant multi-block structures within a single space that will not, you know, break in half and cause problems later.
Sure.
And then I, of course, proceed to immediately forget about it. But I still like my giant blue structure, and I plan on doing something with it. Namely, make. I think Frog had some kind of a nuclear plant going on last time, and that seemed like kind of fun. So it might be something I might get into in a bit. If I can figure it out. What's the worst that could happen, right? Right.
Who knows? There's only one problem with this setup. Now, the stupid overflow has to be up there. But I can't put one on both sides.
I hate when I get a stupid overflow error. Happens surprisingly often. Or unsurprisingly. But I'm chill.
You know what? I'm gonna do it anyway.
Is the enemy up over here somewhere? Oh yeah, I don't have my magnet belt on. Now it's much easier to pick things up. What? Oh,
And then
well, there you go. Bye.
what we do is we lock an empty one such that nothing ever goes into it. And now we go and get some more spruce. Mac, we need the overflow to send the excess petals to the crusher.
Oh yeah. Now, your quantum entangler porter is the thing that you were telling me about before that allows you to move items to other items.
It adds more sides to a block.
Okay.
So essentially what I'm going to do is have this drawer up top here also be down there, such that instead of having its normal 6 sides, it'll have 12 sides. Some over here, some over there. And so if you put a hopper on any of those 12 sides, it'll suck out of that chest or push into it.
Okay. So it makes this block equal to this other block.
For the most part.
Coexist in the same point in space and time.
More or less. There are certain blocks that it does not function for properly. But anything that has an inventory, the inventory is easily shared. The mechanism machines should work okay, but sometimes which side is which when it's entangled can get a little weird. Create stuff does not work at all. The torque is not sent in any way, shape, or form.
Okay.
Okay, so we need to pick this guy up. We need a hopper.
Do ender blocks have any particular abilities like ender pearls do, or are they just a cool looking block?
They're just a cool looking storage block.
Storage block. Okay, good to know.
Well, no, because what I mean by storage block is you can fit 4 ender pearls into one of those blocks, and they stack in 64s,
Okay,
such
yes.
that they take
Okay,
up less space in your storage.
that's roughly what I was hoping. Thank you.
Okay, so now that will be overflow petals into this thing.
Oh,
Dragon's breath.
I have 18 Dragon's Breath. Now to investigate.
That'll come in here, get crushed into color.
End shelf. Cool. Make a whole bunch of end shelves now. Brewing, I don't really pay attention to.
Yeah, how did you get the dragon's breath? Was it from a quest reward or something?
No, I think it was from some of my bees.
Oh. Oh, yeah, the ender bee might give you that instead of honey.
Yep, Dragon's Breath instead of honey, 1% chance. Happened twice. And really frozen, and I'm good.
Oh, it's the wrong end bee.
Unbreakable.
Oh, unbreakable is generally pretty good.
Let's see, it requires netherite and reinforced 5 to apply.
Oof.
Yes, I agree. Woof.
Right, what was I doing? Right. I was making another entangled thingy.
And I have a whole bunch of frost steel ore now, too. I'm very happy about that. And soon my wife will be home with pho.
Oh, nice.
We found a new place in town recently, and it has pho, and we are very happy about that. I know it's pho. I don't. Pho.
Pronounce it however you pronounce it.
Mm-hmm.
To here.
that's where I'm at.
From here. That is the wrong thing. This stick. From here to there. From here. And then we need to go and find the thing to be entangled to, which is this. And we entangle it. Yeah. So now it'll harvest the flowers into this box, into this thing, sends them in here, which will buffer it. Once it overflows the buffer, it'll come in here, through the hopper, into that, crushed into dye.
Bingo bango.
And then we'll send the dye over to where it's going to be stored. And then do we just do a similar excess dye sort of thing? It seems like it would back up the system and be very problematic. And yes, Mac, you can get Dragon's Breath straight from the dragon's mouth.
As the intended way.
Well, the intended way is for her to spit it at you.
Mm-hmm. And then you go have a bottle on hand and go pick it up.
Yeah.
Your butt is toast.
Yeah, so I'd probably have to have also a disposal drawer. But then it would get backed up with just so much of one color. It wouldn't do well divvying it out. Oh, but if it inserts the die directly into the crafter, yeah, because if we plug one directly into the crafter and then void any extras that show up, and then it can just wait for the plastic. Mac, the thought process is that we want to have an equal distribution of colored plastic blocks, which means we need to pull the dies at least stochastically evenly. But if we have a box to store the waiting die in, then if there's only one slot, you'll just get tons of that one color. I don't want to have 16 slots unless we're just going to use the main storage to do it and somehow pull from the storage one by one by one. But if we have an overflow into the crafter, and then if the crafter's full, the overflow goes to void, then it'll have one color in there, and then whatever the next color is will be more or less random. We would be voiding likely a whole bunch of die, but I don't think that's a problem. The big question is whether or not we're going to show the process happening in the shop. And so we'd be over here, you'd have a wall of plastic, you'd have a wall of color, and then have a plastic crafter on one of these two walls. And it wouldn't be too bad because then you could have that box entangled over, omnidirectional hopper it into a depot, and have an arm grab it from the depot and put it in the crafter. My only concern is how do we get the die such that there's only one in the depot? Or do we pull it to the middle from somewhere else? Or do we have it pulled from that depot and put it either in the middle or in the trash? So that'd be two arms. One put the plastic, one put the middle or trash. And we want to make it really weird where the arms reach through the ground. That'd be really weird. But kind of cool.
It will be kind of cool.
Because I think the arms have a range of like 5. Okay, so let's start laying out this building. So 1, 2, 3, 5. No, they're even roads, so either 4 or 6. So let's see how it is with 4. And we have 1 for the thing. Space 1, 2, 3. Space 1.
Okay, enough staring at things progress. I need to actually go do something. Namely, find me a sea lantern.
Space 1, 2, 3. Space 1 here. Okay. All environmentally friendly alternative using mycelium as packing peanuts, huh? 2, 3, 4.
I kind of like how they use basically modern day packing peanuts are more or less just unflavored Cheetos.
More or less. Crowd the mycelium into the right shape, bake it, becomes biodegradable packaging. Nice. This wall is too close for it to be here. Yep, we're gonna have to move it back over here.
Oop, that's a little lag. There we go. Need some mossy cobblestone.
Okay. That means it'll be right here. And then it'll deposit it down into something underneath.
That's my honey bun showing up. I'm going to go give her a hand real quick. Be right back.
Okay. Yeah, so we'll have that doing its work there. We'll have 2x4, 2x4. Maybe in a little bit, maybe not. Definitely have the die on this side. We got a little bit of room to breathe while looking at it. Yeah, knowing how the sausage is made, it's hard to know if it'll be better or worse, depending on the metaphorical sausage that you're talking about at the time. Okay, so we need more of those crafters. And so we need smart brass cogs. What do we have? Oh, how many does that make? 3 for 2. Do we have any cogs? We probably put them all down somewhere. Perhaps over here. Perhaps over where they belong. Perhaps we just used them all. Seems unlikely. So we get 3 for each of these. We need 9 total. 1, 2, 3. Oh yeah, the chemicals to make plastic is a bit intense. Depending on the plastic, I guess, but still. How do I not have any cogs? Oh, right, because I made the smart things. The things you have to smash, and we used up exactly the right number of cogs for that. Four will not help. Button-wise. Let's grab that depot, because we will need at least one. We're gonna need more of this. Okay. So now... okay, so I need 6 cogwheels. So that's probably 2 sets. Wait, no, they come in packs of 8. It's a button per cog. Okay. Need redstone torches. Just 3. And then we got the 3 iron nugs, so we should be good to go on the smart bits. 1, 2, 3. Then we need 1, 2, 3 more crafting benches. There we go. And we've got our 9 mechanical crafters. There we go. Now they all come together, craft at the bottom, throw it into the floor. Okay, so now we'll be able to see underneath, to be able to get to the thing, to be able to get the power moving.
So it turns out that the amount of there's like when you order faux takeout, they give you like everything separately, so it might be a little bit more involved than I thought it would be. So I'll be back in another minute.
Sure. Okay. Don't have a lot of string. So if I want to make more elevators, gonna have to go grab some bones. So, Mac, have you ever had pho? Because I don't think I have. But I've heard it's good. Oh, third piece of the broken heart. Pho, it's a, I believe, Vietnamese soup. It's spelled P-H-O. Pho. Yeah, not necessarily the easiest thing to come by in certain parts of the US. But if you got anything resembling a city near you, they're likely to have a pho eatery. But I did have banh mi while I was in Hawaii, and I'm wondering whether or not banh mi are essentially pho sandwiches. Yeah, so let's just look it up. We have the internet. We have the whole sum of human knowledge at our fingertips. There's no reason for us to not know what's in pho. What's in pho? Okay, so if we look up a nice little recipe, are those jalapenos or okra? Okay, so pho bo is traditionally made with thinly sliced steak, cooked in the simmering broth for each individual serving. So they recommend you freeze it such that you can slice it thin enough such that it'll cook properly in the broth. Thin rice noodles, the broth. They're suggesting using onions, ginger, beef stock, star anise, whole cloves, cinnamon, cardamom, and coriander. Then just a tiny little splash of fish sauce, something to sweeten it up a little, and a little bit of salt to taste. And then what makes it super pho is you add the toppings. You need herbs, typically cilantro and mint, potentially Thai, so really bright sorts of herbs, bean sprouts, lime wedges, and then the optional ones are chilies, onions, and other sauces like hoisin, sriracha, whatnot. So banh mi is not strictly the sandwich form, but it does have those bright herbs. But what they also had that's not listed here is pickled radishes. Okay. Let's have some wakame gunkan and install our elevator. So then over here, we've got this. Let's grab cogwheel. Install that there. We're probably going to make another speed modulator. And then we should make ourselves a barrel underneath. And yes, I always make my elevators hidden. Any service elevator into, like, a zone that people shouldn't be going into, I always make them hidden. Other ones, yes or no. Sometimes I'll make them stand out if there's something that somebody should definitely use. But anything that goes into a crawl space, I like to hide. So like this one stands out. Are you gonna try to use that barrel? You can't get to that barrel. That's fine. I don't mind having a fisherman. He can feel it. The job, it's in his bones. Either way. We're going to need a speed modulator. We're going to need a big cog. And then we're going to need some water wheels, probably. And this will probably get replaced once we know that it works, to be an entangled controller. Although we have not tested whether or not you can entangle controllers properly. I mean, you still need another gold star. But yeah. Okay, so let's run the thing just a little to make sure that it does in fact work. So let's give it a coal block. Here you go. Oh, right, I was still making things. What was I making? Probably whatever I needed for... Yeah, probably whatever I needed for the lava flower. You are not bound properly? Can you... It can't reach that far? Fine. check this. Those are good. Why are you not doing your job? There it goes. And then that comes down into here. And then we head up here. And there they are. So we were able to put it into an entangled controller, and then the controller sends it out to these.
All right, I have returned. I am full of foe. Life is good. Well, have I
Huzzah.
said anything good, or is all just more of the same?
A bit more of the same. Investigating whether or not you can entangle controllers and have them still work properly. They do appear to work properly. The drawer controllers.
Okay.
So that part at least works. Pushing it into them, I'm fairly certain it'll work just fine. The same pulling things out of them. Although I have not tested attaching drawers to an entangle block to see if it'll stretch like that. So that should be the next test. Too many things in my inventory. So 1, 2. Grab the chest.
Oh, finally got around to seeing The Green Knight over the weekend.
Oh, nice.
I enjoyed it a lot. I thought it was very good.
Good.
It was weird and it was strange, but I thought they did a great job with the old story. Good stuff.
I have not seen it. Okay, so we put the entangled thing here. We go and grab the controller from over here. And, excuse me, sir, get out of the way. Don't make me murder you. Thank you. So grab this. Grab this.
It's funny how once you say that, I start listening.
Yeah, I know, right? Do like that flap like that. Okay. So we entangle that controller over to here. We place this on top. And then we grab a pedal, put it in there. And it doesn't work. Well, that's going to change my plans a bit. Unless it's the server dying.
Nope. Yeah, the server was dying for a second there, so that might be it.
No, it's still not doing it. Okay, so we're going to need to do something a little bit more complicated. Yeah, Ares, no pedal to the metal just yet. but soon. Um, so we could make a chain of underground drawers, which would be annoying. Or we could make 2 controllers. But how do we split the dies between the 2 controllers? Ooh, what does... Let's do a little internet search. Minecraft your slave. That's just an extra entrance. Ooh, I have an idea. I have an idea. It is time for science! So we pick this up. I don't think this is going to work, but it's worth a shot. So we put this here.
Something not working is something working. Or vice versa. Swap that.
And then we entangle that drawer and see whether or not it will pass the system through. So now that's drawers. Now we can put a drawer on top of that and see if it adds to the system. I don't think it'll work, but it might work. Yeah, I didn't think it would work. But it was worth a shot. Oh, we do need another color. There we go. So yeah, a little bit of sadness, but so it goes. So yeah, we'll probably use this as a pass-through, entangle this over there, and then somehow get it from here into a set of drawers. My concern is that I want it on each side of the door. And I don't really want to waste... Let's see... 7 drawers. To get it there. Just saw a great big spider and now it's gone. One of the worst feelings. I suppose, because the trouble I'm having is that we would need to have a way of getting the die out of that entangled drawer and into the system without an intermediary. Because if you put a hopper, it'll go into the hopper, but then if it can't get into the system, it'll just sit there clogging the hopper. And the same is true of almost every way of moving things. And so I think the drawer waste might be the way to go. Mac, I think the trouble with any of that is that I don't think the entangled block itself will look like a drawer to any of the controllers, and the controllers don't pull on their own.
So, do hoppers push into controllers?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, anything that'll push can push into the controller, which puts it into any of the chests that, or any of the drawers that have what you're looking for. But
And
if
another question for you: do drawers themselves push?
no,
Okay.
yeah, there are no hopper drawers like hopper botany pots.
Mm-hmm.
Although that would be cool.
Yeah.
I don't know if there's a drawer upgrade for that. I think that would be a cool upgrade. I know there are storage upgrades. And there's the void upgrade. There's the redstone upgrade that has them emit redstone, depending on how full they are.
Mm-hmm.
An illumination upgrade to make them glow in the dark. And that's it. Yeah, Mac, the trouble is that I want one set on one side of the door and the other set on the other side of the door. And I don't have them connected. Like, I want them to be one system. But getting them connected is currently a little problematic. And so I'm just trying to figure out the most reasonable way to do so. I might want to use pretty pipes, because they'll pull the thing into the storage. And if there isn't room, worst case, it'll get sent back. But I don't think it'll get sent if there's no room for it. But I don't know how it communicates that. And the pretty pipes do have filters, but I don't know how many per thing. Oops. Yeah, then they don't tell you in JI, so I'd have to go and track one down. Pretty sure I have one laying around. Thought I had one laying around. Apparently I don't. Electrum. Invar. Ugh. I'm pretty sure the basic level only does 3, and we need 8. Well, let's just give it a shot. Use basic unfiltered ones and see how it works. Yeah, I gotta have that pretty metal for the pretty pipes. What else have we been playing lately? Looking for recommendations since you got sick of dead cells from sucking too much. I know that feeling. I was never particularly good at that game. I haven't gotten to play much lately, but Tunic looks really good.
Yeah, Tunic. I've been doing nothing but Breath of the Wild, basically, except for this with you guys, so that's taking up all my life.
Okay, so we'll move this here. Gonna make some more sticks. And then we're gonna need 2 controllers. So that's 6 comparators, which is 18 redstone torches. We only have 11 redstone on us. Back to the redstone pile. Let's see, I played Yoku's Island Express. That was really good. There was a decent size upgrade to Skull. That's another game that I'm very not good at. Because I got to what I thought was the final boss, I beat it, and it wasn't. What do I not have enough of? Oh, it was using my andesite instead of my stone. That's why.
Yeah, I love when it decides to use just random stuff of yours instead of what you actually wanted to use.
think my math might have been off. That's fine. Then I need 2 things of drawers. Got the H correctly this time. Okay, let's go. Yeah, we brought our Switch to Hawaii with us, thinking that there might be a time where we were too exhausted to go outside and we just play some Lego something or other. But it didn't end up happening. We never unpacked it.
Well, I suppose that's good fortune then.
Okay, so that goes in there. And then let's make another set of drawers. Like so. Pretty pipes. I'm not going to sing the song that goes with that rhythm, because if you don't have it in your head, you don't need to. And then we need the modules for extractifying. Once again, there we go. Are we extracting or are we retrieving? Let's extract because it's cheaper. And we need 2, so we need 2 of these. We'll make 3 of them. Copper nuggets. Weird. So, Aries, are you bad at dead cells, or they just keep adding so much stuff that it's impossible to keep up with dead cells? Because I got to a point where I was vaguely okay at it, but like Boss L1 okay at it. They've added so much to that thing. Okay, so that vaguely works. Just need to make a whole bunch more of the drawers.
All right.
Okay, so 14 is 28. There's that. Times 6, 84 is 21. Okay. There we go. Yeah, I kind of wish you could extend the drawers through an entangled block, because I would really like these up off the ground, but they're fine how they are. Okay, now to make the ones for the blocks. Okay, and then 6 is 24. There we go. Back we go. The golem.
Knockback resistance. It's actually not too bad.
Yeah, it's handy. This is why I made those extra ones. Except I need even more
Case
than
of
that.
emergency.
Well, I needed more controllers. but I only made enough for one more, so I think it was just bad math. Okay, that should be enough. 2. Down we go. Like so, and like so. Pretty pipes. Pretty pipes. Pick up these again. Definitely made 3 of those. Where did I put the last one? Probably plonked it back over here. Okay, one more entangled thing. Or I could just use more pipes. Yeah, let's just go get some more tin and just use pipes. No need to entangle everything. There we go. Extract from there. Okay, so that's still running just fine. Let's toss this to them. Well, we're making decent progress on petals. So now that we have all the types, we can lock these down. That's good. Let's also grab all of these. I do have more than one bucket. Silly lava. Hey there, frog! And yes, more than one bucket does sound like a mistake. Okay, so the color will come here. Wait, what was that upstairs at George's place? I added a little place for petals.
Yeah, I wasn't taking appropriate advantage of the space provided, so.
Yeah, no teleporter in here, so figured I'd use that wall. It's a nice wall. Definitely a listed wall.
Is this wall listed?
Okay, so now I also will need to extend this pipe this way for the overflow. Odds of playing from the hotel is small. Long stay places don't have super high speed, just quote unquote high speed. Yeah, it makes sense.
5 down, 0.05 up.
Yeah.
That's why all streams should be watched in their native 160p. Just as God intended.
Okay, so that'll do that onto a depot. No, not one of those. A depot. Perfect. So it'll fill that up first, it'll fill that up second, and then anything remaining will come over here. Which leads me to believe that I should not have 2 of these. I should move this by 1. Not by 1, just move it over here. And put the pipe like that. I need to move it 1 further. Put it over here. And just use 1 low extraction module right there. And then it'll send first here, then there, then all the way down here. And then we'll need another depot that voids things. So let's make ourselves a trash can. Chest and cobble. Why do I never have cobble? Oof. 30, 45 seconds behind. Yikes. Okay, so we have the chest. There we go. Trash can. Then a good old-fashioned hopper. And then a depot. Depot acquired. Whoops, too soon. Okay, then... okay, so the arms are going to be right about here-ish. So we can just take this a little something like that. Should be fine. Try to refresh. Pull back a few frames. Donkey! Kang! Yeah, it is a little slow. Okay, so how am I going to set up all of the other craziness that's going on down here? So we'll have two arms, probably powered by the same wee cogwheel right there. Oh yeah, the video stats in the advanced settings. I love them settings for nerds. Well, while we think about that, let's make the speed modulator thingy, which requires a piece of flat gold. Some more wee cogs. And quite a few big uns, which would require 3 sets of buttons. And 3 sets of planks. Ba-ba-bam! And then iron nuggets. There we go. .75 buffer, 13.3 latency to broadcaster. Not great. Ad stats? I ain't getting no ads from me. Oh wait, maybe you do. Twitch will add anybody if they want. I just don't get to see any of it. Oh, there are still nugs. Weird. Low latency means the latency now matches the buffer. That's more or less what it means. When your buffer is 5 seconds, that's what you get. So does Twitch not run ads on non-affiliates? Because if that's so, that's neat. That should have been the last of it. Precision mechanism, let's go! What's the crank on the deployer doing? It's powering the deployer, such that it deploys. What is the deployer deploying? It was deploying small cogs, big cogs, and iron nuggets to make this precision mechanism. Because the precision mechanism requires a 3-step deployment process, and I have not gotten around to actually making a 5 times repeating 3-step process to make them. Instead, I just do it by hand. Several more times than I probably should have. And so that's what lets me make these rotation speed controllers, which I like oh so very much. Because then we can bring that one down from there. Here. And put that in there. And now we've got speed! Then we need to somehow get that speed over into this guy, too. So I'm thinking a shaft here, a shaft there. Does rotating it with this work well? Yeah, well enough. And then we only have 3 cog wheels, so we make another set of cog wheels.
All the cogs.
That is not what I want. 2. And then we double check that this couldn't just be done better with cogs. So we could put a cog there, cog here. We could use 3 cogs instead of a belt. Nah, I think it's better with the belt. So we need one of these, but vertical. Grab some kelp. Make a belt. So So put this here, this here, this here. Brilliant. Today we learned that CurseForge doesn't have Cloud Sync, or if it does, you don't have it turned on. I don't know if it has Cloud Sync. Okay, and then we just pull this over this way a bit. Here's probably good. And then we grab some free endstone. And build ourselves a place for some lovely, lovely water wheels. Okay, so that's lined up well.
Wow. I turned 4 stupid items into an enchanted book with Splitting 5, Crosswalker 3, Vigilante 6, and Protection 5.
Oof.
Splitting. What is splitting?
Hold that phone! It's past 1.0.0. That's cool. I like full release.
Ooh. Anyway, this book goes into the library. Ate all my experience, too.
Goodbye,
Good
experience.
I hardly knew ye.
There we go. Okay, and then water wheels need more big uns, don't they? Yep. 2, 3. And then 1, 2, 3. That is too many. We only need 2. This is how we ended up with those other 4 buttons. But now they've got friends. And that is not enough of that. We need 24, so a little bit like that. Okay, take the water wheels, a 1, a 2, a 3. They're facing the wrong way again, so we spin them around with the wand. Then we go grab ourselves some water. Whee! Okay, so we'll pick up those buttons and put those buttons back. Two buckets of water. I could have just walked right over here. I always forget that I've got water everywhere. That's as high as it goes, huh? That's not good, because this is going to have to power more than just that crafter. So we're going to need to make more of these. Yay!
Are you gonna need more water wheels or what?
More water wheels, yeah. Yeah, I can go back and use them buttons. Okay, so we're gonna need a lot of these.
Huh. My wife has brought me a rose from out front. It's very nice of her.
Nice.
Mayhaps I'll wear it to my hair tomorrow at work. uh.
Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay. Run a little low on wood. Let's go get more. Wait a minute. I think I've got some over here. Okay. So, 9 things is 36 buttons. Wait, no. We get 2 for each set of 4 buttons. But we already have one, so we only need to make 8 of them. This will make 4. There's that. There we go. Then a bunch of slabs. Let's see. Let's just do roughly a stack of slabs first. Oops, there we go. Nine more water wheels. Probably should have just made a windmill. Because I'm fairly certain the windmill gets more power in less space. Yeah, because I'm fairly certain this furnace engine goes on a furnace. And so it works when the furnace is running. But then you have to provide the stuff for it to cook. Oh, blast furnace doubles the efficiency. Yeah, so that's
the blast furnace.
Yeah, but like that, I think that's the only like heat-driven version. So I can't just run it on lava or anything like that. How high will this now go? 80. Which means it'll probably only really go 64. Maybe less. Oh, it's also doubling it up into the crafter. I had forgotten about that. That's probably fine. Okay. So now mechanical arms also require the precision mechanism, don't they? Of course they do. So we need 10 each. 7 of those, so we need more. Okay, and then 5 sets. $20 buttons, which means I need slightly more planks. And just a little bit more iron nugs. Ooh, running low on iron. And 2 smashed gold. 1, 2. Oh, it put both of them on there. Can I do... Oh, I can do both. Kind of. Not really. Maximum strength.
Okay. What? Oh, yeah. I need sea infusion. What was it? 3 at least?
I'm not sure if I've ever gone the sea infusion route.
Well, the only thing is these Heartforged seashells give plus 10% Arcana apiece, so
Mm.
I'm going for 75%. Yeah, sea infusion 3. So
Here we go. Used up a lot of food, but now we've got 2 precision mechanisms. Gotta smash some brass. Now we got some arms.
okay, let's be fine. Just gotta get some levels. The murdering I go.
Okay, so we pull from here,
Just gotta
and then we go to
some stuff.
the middle. And then to the trash. Hey! I gave you targets. Take from. Deposit 2. Deposit 2. Place. There we go. And then prefer first target. Place the pink, grabs the pink, places it up there. Place the cyan, grabs it, puts it here, and then it dies. Brilliant! Good job, weird arm thing. Okay, so now we need another depot. This arm we'll take from here. And I'll put it here, 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 and here. From there. Then we need to go get more iron to make ourselves another hopper.
I dare say the Stardew Valley fishing was a bit more immersive.
Indeed.
This is much like World of Warcraft fishing. Way back when.
Okay, entangle this.
Looking at my map briefly, it looks like another creature has invaded Frog's boat. Poor Frog's boat, always getting invaded.
I kind of want to keep a certain amount of plastic, so I should probably make some sort of stockpile sensor thing.
Huh. Fished up a book of projectile protection. That's fun. Yep, creeper in the boat. Hey, no hitties.
That. Oof. I'm out of stone again. And I'm not in the process of smelting any.
How can you have any pudding if you don't eat your meat? I mean, really.
Seems like a rather easy logistical question.
Kids these days.
But I could probably put the content detector over here on the entangled block. So let's break this for now. Grab our entangled block. These. Stockpile switch. Comparator. Okay, so it's looking in there. Let's go grab some plastic. Okay. Okay, so we want it the other way around. We want it to not let things through until that is, let's say, 50% full. That's still a lot of plastic. Let's move all these down. Like, I think for any of our other purposes, we only need yeah, 10% is probably good. Sea infused.
Got plans. Big plans. I don't have any plans.
Actually, let's put this real low such that it's on.
Why do I want to enchant things?
Real high. Do I have an upgrade in here? I do.
Nice 5x5 area would be nice. I have room up here. I could.
Right, so we turn this way up.
Can't see anything because of rain. No, library shouldn't go outside.
And it does not see it.
Ooh, I gained a heart from eating something.
Okay, so we're gonna need to wireless redstone something.
Briefly have attack damage, so time to go attack.
Why does it not know? Is it because the void upgrade? It can't read from a drawer? Why not? Do I have to use an old-fashioned comparator?
Ye oldie comparator?
Mm-hmm. Right. Comparator has to stay on a block. Then we check on the redstone pen. And it sees nothing. Now, is that because there's nothing? I should have more than 10%, so it should be showing if it could show. Comparators might not go through those blocks. Comparator sees nothing! Okay. Let's grab that redstone upgrade.
Now, do you have to upgrade do the redstone upgrade so that the redstone signal that can cross the quantum entangler border thing?
I don't know if it'll cross the entanglement, but that's what it took to get power out of these drawers. So now to see whether it'll cross the entangle thing. I don't think it will. But we're going to check for science. Redstone does not pass through entangled blocks.
I need Cooper seeds. Maybe. Come on, just one more level.
Ah, here they are. Receiver and transmitter. More comparators!
There we go.
Too many things.
Not enough things. Come on, admit it. You could use more things.
Well, I could use more space. Oh, right. I was gonna upgrade this, wasn't I? Did I upgrade this and I just forgot? Did I get distracted?
I wouldn't know anything about being having the intention to do something and then completely forgetting later. Never happens to me.
Who would that ever actually happen to? There we go, one extra row of inventory. Yay! Okay, back to what I was doing. Making more comparators. Eventually. Machine base requires gold or copper nuggets. Should have copper nuggets here. There's the transmitter. Now to make the receiver.
Oh, I think I made the offer to Frog before. I don't know about you, but I make generate a lot of heads when I kill things now. So if you need any heads at
Yeah.
all, just say so.
Oh, there
So
goes
many
all my
heads.
redstone. Back to the redstone pile.
Oh, I know what to do.
Extra
Spin
row of
this way.
inventory sounds like cheating. I upgraded my backpack. I'm surprised it was only an extra row. Ooh, serpent tooth.
Wait. You poisoning enemies.
Yes, you poisoning enemies.
Clearly, I poisoning enemies. How dare I poisoning enemies?
How could you?
I can't believe you've done this.
Ha. George always offering ways to get ahead in life. Yes, all our base. All our base.
This is why I don't read chat.
Yeah, that's why you don't read chat. It's the puns. Nothing but the puns. Everything else is fine.
This is my elevator.
Okay, receiver, transmitter. So, let's grab a little more of this. So we'll have a hopper here. We'll have a comparator going into it. Then I'm thinking an analog lever into the comparator. And then right there will be the receiver. That is not the correct direction. Where's my wand? It's unfortunate. Why is it placing it that way? There we go.
Alright, I need 7.5% more Arcana to get up to 75 and get 3 enchantments.
Okay. Analog mode. Good. Now we just need to make yet another comparator.
Hell Infusion. I don't think I have Hell Infusion. Is there a chance that I could just put it in the enchanter and randomly get Hell Infusion? I doubt it, but I don't know.
Yeah, I don't remember how you get Hell Infusion.
I assume you find it somewhere.
Okay, so that's that, and then we need an analog lever. Analog lever.
Strength of heck.
How'd you get that
An
strength of
extra.
heck?
Eh.
I'm fairly certain I want this in subtract mode. We'll see. But first, channel set to 1. Can I just put it on top? Nope. It's got arrows.
It just says limited enchantability, so I assume I have to find a book of it somewhere. Alright, well, I think I still have some sea infusion left.
Where's my wrench? Did I put my wrench away?
I could do.
There it is.
What is my Eterna currently? Eterna is currently 20 and a quarter. I could just do a couple of crystalline seashells. Yeah, that seems doable. Step 1. More seashells, because why not?
Okay, power is coming in.
We're alone with prismarine bricks. I need to go invade one of those things that has nasty things in it and steal some of their stuff. You know what I'm talking about.
Totally do. Okay, so now I'm going to go back and see whether or not I can just plonk it on top of it. Or if it has to come in from that side like that. Actually, no. That's fine. It looks great. There's only one problem. We need the exact opposite of that. Because we need the signal when it's low, not when it's high. Okay, so if we put that at 0, it'll be off. Because there is no floor. We kick it up by 1, turns on, because we are currently under the floor. Is that correct? I don't think this is doing what it's supposed to. Okay. So, 1 to 2, off. 2 to 2, off. 3 to 2, on. So it'll wait until that gets to 3, then it'll turn off, then it'll let things through. Perfect. So now we can put the hopper there. Let's turn it down by 1. That turns off. Excuse me. Why you no hop? Oh, it is getting power.
Which means a butt attached to this?
Which means it will never pull anything from it. Why was nothing else getting power from it, though? I thought we did that science. What? That is a thing with power 2. It seems to be powering the hopper, but it's not sending power into the comparator. Oh, because you can't send power directly into a comparator. You have to send it through redstone dust. Okay, so you can so you can send power through entangled blocks. I was just doing it wrong.
So how does one go about doing this then?
You can't pull the comparator signal. The comparator didn't work on the drawers for some reason. Most likely because they're nowhere near full enough. But if you want to get signal into a comparator, like just raw power, it has to come out through redstone dust. And so the redstone dust can go against the entangled block and bring the power through with it. Okay, so that's no good. Let's double check on reading a comparator signal, because I thought it did work. Okay, so the comparator does work. Or not. Why did it? It is maddeningly inconsistent. So if I put the comparator next to the actual drawer with the redstone upgrade in it, it lights up. But if I put it next to the entangled block, it does not. That's very strange. But if I put the redstone upgrade in it, it'll never get pulled from, because it'll send the redstone through into the hopper and stop the hopper working. So, what we do is we cheat. Out of sticks again. Okay. Make ourselves another drawer controller. We'll pull the plastic out of that. We'll put the redstone upgrade in here. So this guy will not transmit power, but it will transmit plastic. And then we set up the transmitter. Again. Wait, we need to entangle the correct block. We'll entangle this block. We make yet another comparator. Put it here, subtract mode. There we go. Now we got plastic. If we kick this up a notch, it turns it off. It's good. Where's my pink construction block? not in the barrel. Ah, there it is. We have 8 pink plastic construction bricks. Huzzah.
That is the best color for construction bricks.
Pardon me, sir. There's nothing by yet. Please evacuate the premises. Okay.
My pants have been destroyed.
Oh no, your pants.
I was wearing them out.
Now I just need to get the color running like whoa, such that it'll generate the color to jumpstart that process. Yes, I would like an order of 1,000,000 purple plastic bricks. Okay, thanks, bye. I'll look into that. But for now,
The question is,
I need to
what
generate a
will the
bunch
frog
of...
that deconstructs out of it look like?
I will need
Purple
to
frog plant.
produce a bunch of mana, to produce a bunch of flowers, to make a bunch of petals, to make a bunch of dye, to then start making the actual bricks. So we are still most likely 1 episode shy of a fully functional Lego producing plant. Because right now this part is still a wee bit manual and also probably a wee bit slow. So next time we'll make the lava consuming flower that will hopefully produce mana faster than this endo flame, which will power these flowers quite a bit faster, so we can fill all of that storage with the petals, and then have that overflow into the dyes, and then have the dyes overflow into the bricks.
Nothing but overflow all the way down.
But in the meantime, let's see, that's pink. Yeah. We can send 1 of each color on through. Such that we know we have all of the dyes. And to make sure that this contraption over here actually works. Hey look, we have all but 1 of the dyes. That's mildly frustrating. Oh man. So we've got all the monotone. We've got lime and green, yellow, blue, light blue, and teal. Got orange, pink, and purple. We've got red and brown. Oh, we have magenta and purple. I didn't send a pink through because I made the pink block. That's why. Okay. Brown probably belongs with orange, doesn't it?
I guess. Although you could put the light blue next to the orange and make it really pop.
Okay, so cyan definitely goes on the green side. There we go. Can lock all those in. Now we take these and we move them over here. That comes down and slowly around and ends up right here. Okay, so next we should do brown. After that, orange or red? What do we think? Orange or red? Which one will it do? I'm gonna guess red.
You've chosen poorly.
We'll see.
I wonder what I get from murdering one of these whales up here.
Oh, I got it right.
Probably not much.
Let's do orange next. .64 is as high as it goes. Yep, we're gonna need to add more torque to this thing. We've only got one arm putting in the plastic. Although, this is probably the tempo that the plastic's going to be made. And I suppose we should probably start wrapping this up since it's 11.
Oh goodness, it is, isn't it?
And I could just stand here staring at these plastic blocks all night.
Remember, kids, don't just stand there staring at plastic blocks being made. Or do, whatever. We're not your boss.
Yeah, not your boss, not your mom. So yeah, thanks for being here, everybody. I will be here on Thursday. George, you gonna be here on Thursday?
I believe I will, yes.
Okay. The normal 8-9?
I
Well,
imagine so, but...
Your whatever time you normally show up?
Yeah,
Stupid time zones.
9-ish. Thereabouts.
Okay.
Should be a good time.
Don't expect any bonus streams from me. Various things going on with dissertation and other papers and... oh, right, getting trees chopped down and other house-type things.
Boy, oh boy.
Yeah. Always an adventure.
Always an adventure. Well, as always, you can check us out here. Check out Light, his channel. Check out me. Nah, just check out me in the little box on Light's channel. Trust me on this. You're not missing that much.
And we'll see Frog again once Frog has reasonable internet, which May probably.
We're all hoping deep down inside, because we miss him.
Mm-hmm. So, thanks all for being here, and I'll see you next time.
Adios, everybody.